one of my favorite places because it gives you a really good example of the period when the French were here. So today I'm going to introduce to you all the different architectural periods in Montreal, and by the time you leave Montreal, you're going to be able to look at every building and say, oh, I know who built it. So are you ready for the period when the French were here? First thing, field and broken stones. Second thing, small pane windows. Third thing, pitched and pointed roofs, large chimneys, and S's in the walls. So when you see these elements, you know that it dates back from when the French were here. Now there is a little story that you should know about. We had a tiny, tiny population problem. When Montreal was founded, there were too many men, not very many women, and the women that were here were actually nuns, so you can see what the problem was with the population. So the King of France decided to send what we call the King's daughters. Now they weren't actually his daughters. They were orphan girls living in France between 18 and 25 years old, and they were sent here by ship. And the girls were told, listen, ladies, I'm going to give you money, dowry, pay your transportation. There's only one thing, you can never return to France. So the girls were sent to Montreal, but the ships always land in Quebec City first. So my colleagues in Quebec City always say that the pretty girls got off in Quebec City, and I say the smart ones got off here. We had a tiny problem though. The men had not seen women in a lot of years, so we couldn't let them live where they wanted. They were chaperoned by a first school teacher, and every Sunday after High Mass, what would happen is that they would have Mass and they would go to the house where the girls were living. And that is where the original speed dating began. And the nun said, be careful, when you're going to choose your husband, don't go for the good-looking ones, they're useless. So what are the three things that you need in order to choose a good husband? Number one, he needs to have a strong back. So you put 2 stones and you try to see him lift it up. Number 2, did he have a stone house, a wooden house, a half-built house? Number 3, you had him open his mouth and you counted how many teeth he had. So if he had all of those 3 things, then that was the perfect husband that you wanted. So basically nothing has changed today. And so that's how you would choose your husband in the 1600s. So it was the original speed dating.